Hello then, people. Good afternoon and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you are all doing well. Please smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. We are just now 1 week away from transfer window shutting on the 3rd of February. I hope you are all doing well. Obviously, tonight's the big one as well. We've got a massive game tonight. I'll be live from 7 o'clock for all your pre-match chat as Leeds United are away at Turf Moor at Burnley. So please do smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell and make sure you join me tonight as well, because it's going to be lit because Leeds United have such a big game on the offing. We're here to talk about transfer news as well, and obviously the deal that Leeds United fans have been hanging their hat on for quite some time now. Obviously, Buendia looks like he will be moving to a team that operates in the upper echelons of the footballing pyramid across Europe's top 5 leagues. Bayer Leverkusen, to be precise, seem to be the team that will be looking at him. Of course, they are also interested in McAtee, but I still feel, let's say, for example, they opt to go for McAtee, that he's going to go elsewhere. So we need to have a look and see what other targets Leeds United might be looking at. But before we do, let's get into your comments. Big up to James Gibson, quality, hardly ever get to listen live. Big up the Just Joe family, big up James. War Piglet, nice to see you, bro. I haven't seen you for a while, it seems. Big up to Josh, Danny. Danny Talk Sports says smash a like and subscribe. Yes, please do. Afternoon, Marcus and Alison. Tommy Donegan, King Joe, I'll take that. Dublin Leeds, big up to you. Afternoon, mate, indeed. Danny says announce Messi, if only. Demola, good afternoon. Yes, Dan, happy Monday, motherfuckers. How are we feeling for tonight? I think it'll be 0-0. Or 1-0 either way. I genuinely can't call it. Like, it's mad, isn't it? I'm going to say, well, it'll be a draw or one of us will win it. I think 0-0. I do. I think 0-0 or 1-0, maybe from an error like it was in the other game. So we'll have to wait and see, won't we? A win would be huge. A win would be huge. Told you, man. 10-point gap by the end of the season. It's funny, someone commented on my preview saying, what planet are you on? 10-point gap. Are you mad? Well, if we win tonight, it'll be 6 over 3rd. So, you know, it's not out of the realms of possibility when you've got 19 games. But we'll see. Remember, I told you. Afternoon, Joe. Afternoon, all. Yeah, big up to you. Big up Donna, who says, what is the goss? We'll get into some transfer stuff, Donna, very, very soon. Lee says, afternoon, mate. Hoping for 3 points tonight would be massive. Donna says, I reckon it'll be close, but 2-1 to Leeds. Big up to Damar. Day before my birthday and the window closes. Hopefully a signing to get the birthday started. That would be nice, mate. Happy birthday on the 4th. Make sure you remind me. Come on, the boys. Get it done against Burnley. Michael says it's a last day transfer window signing, the same as a bottom of the barrel signing. No, I wouldn't say so. Should have got this done at the start of January. I don't think you can get a target like Buendia done at the start of January. Similarly, someone like Manor Solomon, you can't get done at the start of January. It's going to cost you more. He'll probably want to wait it out to see if he has better offers. All that sort of stuff has to be taken into consideration to be fair to the football club. And also the player who probably think, well, I don't want to sign yet because I might get a better offer. It's fact. We need revenge after those thieves nicked a result last time, telling me, so I hear you. Big up to Jay. Afternoon, he says, I'm going 2-1 Burnley. Anthony scores winner. I can only see a draw at best, but think they win 2-1. Couple of that. You're stressing. I honestly don't think they're all that. Not nervous at all. I don't know if I said nervous. I don't know if I'm stressing. I'm quite looking forward to the game, but I can't call it. Look, they're undefeated in 16. We're undefeated in 12. Someone's always got to go on it, unless, of course, we draw. Daniel, that is a pipe dream. I know someone was trying to push that narrative a few weeks back. It's an absolute pipe dream that you think Evan Ferguson's coming to the Championship. I think he's been linked to West Ham now. Obviously, Graham Potter worked with him at Brighton as well. So some of the targets are just out of the thing, yeah. Evan Ferguson's never coming to the Championship, mate. Leeds turn up on the big games, have faith. Yeah, this is true. I'm wanting a nice 2-0 Leeds, but expecting 1-0 either way. Could see that. Morning, Joe, watching from sunny Tenerife, Webby's World. Massive Coventry fan. Please win. Cheers, bro. We'll try my best for you, Webby's World. This is true. 19 shots last time with only 4 on target. Rob says, in terms of signings, I think it would be good to get a couple of signings in on loan, a striker and a centre-back. Yeah, if I wanted 3, I think the striker's the least likely, obviously just due to the fact that we do have 3 players operating in that position. Centre-backs needed, but the main one for me is obviously a different profile of 10 to Brendan Aronson. Leeds Tribe says, morning Joe, great to catch a stream, no power of internet since Friday on Galway Island, no videos or live streams all weekend, back at work, good to catch live, huge games tonight. I hope everything's sorted for you now, brother, and enjoy work and welcome back. Sign Burley's keeper, yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? He'll be going to a top end Premier League club, I'd imagine. Mark says, good afternoon, Sir Joe, and everyone is nervous but trying to be positive. So 1-0 Super Leeds. Yeah, this is true, John. This is also true. Hi, Joe. Well, in Vietnam now, so very late match, early morning for me. Big up to the you. Explore the world of embrace and its diversity. Big up to you, mate. Kilgallen, welcome, mate. Hope you're doing well. We've also got to be realistic. Players who come won't be guaranteed mins, so big names will be reluctant unless they have complete belief in their abilities, 100%. Leverkusen also going for McAtee. We will get stuck into that. Leroy says we need 2 signings. Mickey MK, afternoon, big man. Way too quiet on the transfer front for me. Yeah, I know. It is very quiet, isn't it? I thought, but look, it'll have to happen this week. What are you predicting tonight, Joe, lad? 1-0 either way or nil. Well, no, my prediction's 0-0. My prediction is 0-0. Yeah, 0-0. That's my head. My heart tells me 1-0 Solomon. 1-0 Solomon. No, definitely not, Richard. Definitely not. I'll have a look, actually. Sorry, I'm just having a look now. We won't be. Definitely not. Let's have a look. That's just showing them all, isn't it? I just want to look team by team. I'll show you now. Right, here we go. I'll share the screen. So Blackburn none, Bristol none, Burnley have brought in 3, which don't. I mean, they improved them. They're not huge, are they? Cardiff 1, Coventry 1. It's just a recall from a loan as well. Derby none. Hull have brought a few in. Yeah, Matt Crooks, great goal the other day. Joffy. Leeds none. Luton 1. Middlesbrough 1. Good signing, by the way. Although I'm not a massive fan. Millwall none. Norwich 2. Oxford 2. Plymouth 1. Portsmouth a couple. 3. Preston. QPR. Sheffield United, I thought would have done more business than they have as well. But listen, there's a week left. Sheff Wednesday none. Stoke 2. Sunderland 1. Swansea 1. So it has been very quiet, if we're being totally honest. I think it's been quite quiet in the Premier League as well. So this might be the week now, right? Because we've got to factor in as well, like Premier League clubs doing business can also have a knock-on effect for Leeds United as well. You know, it cannot. Sorry, my hands are really dry. Can also have a knock-on effect for Leeds United. So, like Premier League clubs get their squads get bigger, they then have more available for loan. That reminds me as well, as you can see this thing of beauty that I'm wearing. Whoever put this man's face, they know what they're doing because he has a beautiful face. It is, of course, the Just Joe Shouty tee. I don't know who that is, but he's a good-looking man, that guy. But yeah, and trust me, like from Backclaw Clothing, it's a really nice fit. This is a large because I don't like to hug the old spare tire there. But yeah, it's a really nice tee. I've got a couple more as well, so we'll wear them over the next few days. But the day that I see someone with my t-shirt with my face on will be a madness. I can't lie to you. Billy, will you move from out from under my legs, mate? I've got no for you, pal. So I don't know why you sat right there. Thank you very much. Maldino, hope so. Funny how the blunt Sunderland Burnley haven't hung around, aren't we? Top of the league. What do you mean? I assume you mean signings. The recruitment team are effing clueless. What I will say in response to them, to back them up, I don't think they are. You just have to look at the quality of signings for the prices we've paid. I can reel off some names for you if you like. Ethan Ampadu, Joe Rodon, Howard Tanaka, Jaden Bogle. There's a lot of Joe Rothwell. You know, there's a lot of signings. Solomon on loan. I don't think they've had many duds. Whereas if you say look at Victor, he had a lot of great ones, but he also had a lot of duds. So I think the recruitment team's quite good actually. Would I like them to be more active? Yeah, but they move in silence. I hate that, but they do. And yeah, like I don't think we can say they're clueless. I don't see that. Going to be a hard game tonight. It would be nice to win, but we'll take a draw. Professor is nervous. Will be good to grab an early goal tonight. Yeah, that will be good. It would be. That will be quality, mate. And listen, they're not as good as at home. Although they haven't been beaten at home, but they draw too many at home. This is what I keep coming back to. They will draw too many over the course of the season to see them in the top two, in my opinion. Mike says, I just hope we turn up and dictate the game and pressure them. I think we will. I think that's why they draw too much at home, because the sort of onus is on them to come out and attack. And I think they're better defensively than they are the other way, if that makes sense. I think it will be hard pressed to beat Burnley. I'll settle for a draw. Win, lose or draw, we're still going to be top. I think a draw, but would love to see us win with the form we've been having, definitely. I haven't got a good feeling about the end of this window. Did you see that Ailing video, mate? I did, mate, yeah. Ailing's getting on now. Typical wild statement. I don't know what that's in relation to. Hopefully not me. Love the... Yeah, big up War Piglet. Hopefully a few people will buy that as well. Final judgment can be made on recruitment in summer. Hopefully, if we go up, we do our business faster, give players time to gel. I think we will. In the Premier League, it's different because the Premier League will need a much bigger overhaul. We can't be leaving, you know, all them signings till the end of the window for sure. Yeah, Charlie, I agree with you, mate. I'm not going to batter them for the sake of battering them. I actually think their hit rate's very good. Let's get stuck into some transfer news then now, because obviously Leeds United have been linked with both of these players over the course of the transfer window. Man City's James McAtee and Aston Villa's Emi Buendia. Now, Bayer Leverkusen are pursuing them both. That straight away should hit you with a sense of realisation that even if Leeds United are genuinely in the conversation for these two, we are way down the pecking order. And at the top of that list is going to be Xabi Alonso. He's going to be Bayer Leverkusen. So both these deals seem highly unlikely. I don't think we were ever really... I mean, we might have asked a speculative question about James McAtee, but I don't think it was ever really on. And just to add some further fuel to that, Pep Guardiola did say when discussing the deal with a loan option offered to City, Xabi Alonso, huge fan, and he's his first choice to replace the injured Martin Terrier. Man City and Pep Guardiola are reluctant to let him go as they feel he can become a regular starter. So that's why, you know, a loan option's been offered as opposed to, you know, a signing, if you like. I know they were originally mooted with signing him. So there's no chance you get McAtee. And then obviously Emi Buendia has also been linked to Bayer Leverkusen. Can't see the rest of that article, but there is. 1 second. Share this as well. This is from Sky Sports' Florian Plettenberg, who's claimed that Bayer Leverkusen, who won the Bundesliga title last season, are exploring a deal to sign the midfielder and are interested in an initial loan with an option to make it permanent in the summer. This, of course, is for Emi Buendia. Could be incredibly difficult for Leeds to convince the 28-year-old ace to turn down interest from Champions League and Bundesliga. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. So Emi Buendia, it's a bit of a pipe dream at the minute for Leeds United, is what I would call it. Who else we turn to? I'm not too sure. Yes, James, there was the news yesterday that Emi Buendia had signed a year extension. Again, that will only be to protect the asset. You would imagine he goes out, he has a decent time on loan. They can then could well have been part of the negotiation tactics of a case of, do you know what? If you want to go, you can, but we're gonna, you know, give you a new deal, keep you on this for an extra year, just so we can protect our asset, all that sort of stuff. I mean, Sunderland Echo running with this story of Evan Ferguson and saying Leeds have been linked in recent weeks. Yeah, it was just a year extension, but like I say, Premier League West Ham are after Evan Ferguson. Trust me. Listen, right? Let's say, for example, we get far down the line and Evan Ferguson is on his way to the Championship. Let's say, hypothetically, Leeds have agreed a deal or Leeds are getting close. All that would do would just notify all the Premier League clubs and they'd be like, what? He's dropping to the Championship. Ipswich, Leicester, Southampton straight away would have a sniff. We'll come to us for 6 months. Then above that, Palace, West Ham, Wolves. Evan Ferguson is a top player. I know it's not going great for him at Brighton, and obviously Herzl is, for whatever reason, not keen. This is Evan Ferguson who's been linked to Manchester United in the past, Newcastle. So these stories might rumble on, but again, Evan Ferguson's not dropping to the Championship at all. Yeah. In an interview with TalkSport as well, Seagulls chief Paul Barber added, Evans is a really important part of the squad. Sometimes mischievous rumours emerge from various strange places, and one or two journalists will buy into those ideas put out there by one or two other clubs, perhaps in some cases. But Evan's very happy. We're very happy with Evan. We expect him to be an important part of the squad throughout this season. Unfortunately, sometimes in this business, we know that the rumour mill and the noise outside is stuff you have to ignore. Amid widespread transfer speculation last year, Ferguson was reportedly valued at an eye-watering 100 million, with the likes of Liverpool and Manchester United seen to be keen on prizing him away from the South Coast. So yeah, that's a bit of a pipe dream, always was. Anyways, if we're being totally honest. So yeah, Emi Buendia, Evan Ferguson, if are in that. What's this? Leeds, we're not in. Imagine him and Solomon. What's this in response to? Leeds chasing Premier League deal. According, oh, for fuck's sake, it's Evan Ferguson again. Please don't read this shite. Imagine him and Solomon, £100 million Premier League player on his way to Leeds United. Oh, it's Evan Ferguson again. It's mad. Let's have a look what's been reported in the last hour, though, across the broadsheets. Is that what you call? They used to be called the broadsheets, didn't they? I would like us to try and go for Danny Ings. I think he came on at the weekend, mate, or actually started for West Ham. He's probably going to get game time. I think he might have started. Let me have a look. Unless, of course, Evan Ferguson goes there. Danny Ings came on in the 75th minute. I think he's their only fit striker, I swear. I don't think we get Danny Ings, to be honest. Yeah. I don't see that happening. Obviously, there was a lot of talk of Kelechi and Nacho as well last week as well. And, you know, Graham Smith and co on the Inside Ellen Road podcast, which I would implore you all to listen to because it's a great podcast. It's got great insight in the both. The relationship between them both is quality. I really like that podcast. It's one that I don't miss, along with the Square Ball. And the BBC one with Pauper. They're my go-to. They're my go-to three. And then I listen to a lot of football ones, and then I watch people on YouTube, of course. But yeah, Graham Smith just massively poured water on the Kelechi and Nacho stuff, wages, etc., and all that sort of stuff. Louis Barry, mate, it's not happening. Not for me. He's a player. Did he actually ever get called back? Did he actually get called back at all? Was he still at Stockport? Did he play at the weekend? Let's have a look. Oh, listen, I'd love Czech for Tadza. Go get him. I was listening to the Inside Ellen Road pod. And do you know who's created the most chances in the league? First is Czech for Tadza. Second is Brendan Aronson. Brendan Aronson's created the most chances in the league. Open play chances, like in the league, which is a madness. But yeah, Czech Vertadze would be the one. Why not? Why not go test Watford's resolve? Why not do that? Yeah, Villa are trying to extend his deal before loaning him out. Did he actually get called back, bro? Are you sure? So he has been recalled, yeah. So I'm just having a look now. Hull City have been linked. I just don't see he's another winger. He's another winger. He's another winger that has operated in the 10 this season for small parts, but he's another winger. We don't need another winger. I don't think we go get Louis Barry. I genuinely don't. That's just my thought process, folks. Leeds United suffer huge transfer blows by Leverkusen. Submit offer for target. Obviously, that's McAtee. Yeah. Problem best 10 in the league. Yeah, he is. Leeds pay the prices by Leverkusen closing on double transfer swoop. Of course, that is Emi Buendia and James McAtee. Yeah, that's dominating the Leeds United headlines in the last hour or so, folks. It doesn't look like that. Well, we know that wasn't going to happen anyway. We like Carvalho. Again, what happened for me is I don't know what his minutes have been like this season at Brentford, but I'll tell you though. Where is it? Let's have a look what his actual minutes have been like. Problem works though, bro. Problem works. Check for tabs. It is a problem. That's a praise. I don't know why FB Rest's not loading for me. They've played a bit. I don't think it's gone as well as he would have hoped with the likes of Shard and Buemo, Wisser and Alban, Pokes, Jensen. They're a good side. Optimistic Leeds brace for transfer hammer, but yeah, fucking hell, yeah. It was always optimistic. It was never going to happen. McAtee and Emi Buendia are going to Leverkusen or teams of that ilk. Look, we'll keep our finger on the pulse. We will keep our finger on the pulse and we will keep our eyes peeled. But trending in the United Kingdom, Evan Ferguson, why are we not top of the list? Evan Ferguson expected to leave Brighton on loan in the next days with Premier League, Liga and Bundesliga clubs have made a decision with him. What do you mean? No championship clubs, no Leeds United. Olympique Marseille is pushing for Evan Ferguson. Obviously, that's where your man Deserby is as well, right? Yeah. It looks like he could be on it. Why is Championship not there? Jet Washers Unite, yeah, please do. We need you. Not happening. Apparently not in, and Latte Lars got injured, I believe. Thank you very much, Stu. No, Connor. It's not happening, broski. Rashford, he's trending. Maybe we can, maybe we can get in for Rashford. Yeah, maybe that could happen as well. It's all a bit of a madness, folks, innit? But listen, we'll keep our eyes peeled and our fingers on the pulse and our ears to the ground. And if anything happens, I'll be within a minute's notice, be going live. But that's we'll be doing a few of these, obviously, with the window ending in a week. If nothing else drops and nothing else to chat about, I will see you live at 7 o'clock because Leeds have their biggest game of the season on Monday. Brad says it's happening. You will see. I definitely won't, Brad. But if you want, you can pretend that we get Buendia, Goobels, or Latte Lie. You can run with that, but it won't. Anyway, I will see you tonight at 7 o'clock if nothing else drops. But yeah, peace out. Thanks for watching. Smash a like on the video, and I'll see you tonight if I don't see you in the next hour or so, or hours. Peace.